Ulysses S. Grant, The Story of Humility. Having humility is not always an easy thing to have or display, especially in war. But the man who would lead the Union Army to victory at Vicksburg and end the Confederacy stronghold in the West ended up giving more credit to others than to himself. Grant's ability to be modest about his role in the Battle of Vicksburg and the campaign of the West is quite amazing. Most generals would want the fame of victory that could highlight their military genius, but Grant did not. Grant even ended up giving his two most trusted generals, Sherman and McPherson, who Grant allowed and wanted to receive more credit than him, for the Battle of Vicksburg and the overall campaign. Grant also gave credit to other services that helped him at Vicksburg, like the Volunteer Army that served with him since the start of the war, and the Navy, all who helped win the Battle of Vicksburg and the overall campaign of the West. Grant's acknowledgement of these men that served with him and under him shows that Grant had a modest view of himself, and he thought it very important to be humble and give credit to the others around him for their contributing part in the success of the campaign. The Northern press did think of Grant as having a cool and calm demeanor about himself. This was a Grant trademark. Northern newspapers after Vicksburg proclaimed Grant as the great hero of the Mississippi Valley. Grant was a new American hero. With this new fame and glory that followed Grant after Vicksburg did not change his modest ways. Grant still allowed himself to pay respects to all around him that helped him at Vicksburg. Having humility is an important character to have in life, and Grant was able to showcase this part of his character at Vicksburg and during the whole Western campaign. This humility that is shown by Grant is why he can be considered one of the best leaders of the Civil War.